I know you're pretty excited about kickoff, by the way, because I've seen some of your Twitter posts.
Oh, yeah.
You're looking forward to that opener, aren't you?
Kind of everyone's just itching right now to go at it.
Do you like the idea of having the BYU game the first game of the year instead of having it the last game of the year like you guys did last year?
Oh, yeah, I love it. It really doesn't matter for me, either last game or first game, but definitely the first game, everyone's ready to go and everyone's healthy as well. So there's no excuses that you can make, like sometimes, our quarterback's injured, so we would have done this and done that. So first game of the season, everyone's healthy, you got no excuse.
Well, yeah, that's right. And your quarterback should be healthy and back. Your first-team tailback should be healthy and back. What do you remember about that game a year ago? Do you remember getting down 20-0 in that game?
Yes, I do. But it was kind of a surreal moment. You're just like you're caught off guard. Like, whoa, is it? Are we going to be the year?
Is that the talk? You don't want to be the year that loses the streak?
Oh yeah,
yeah,
definitely. And if feel like it's like something. It's like a tradition not to lose to these guys,
right?
And it's gonna be whoever is the class to break that. It's obviously gonna be so bad for them. But
so you're down 20-0. What's kind of the conversation on the sideline? You guys are down. You're at your home place. You're playing in the Pac-12 championship game against Washington the next week. You've had a good year. A couple of games lead. I think it was 3 straight wins leading up to it with Jason leading you guys at quarterback. And then you look up and it's the middle of the third quarter and you're down 20-0. What's going on?
We're more like as a defense, we're kind of angry at ourselves because there's a lot of things that we kind of stepped on our own foot with. And so it's just a matter of coming out harder and more focused. We were kind of took them not too seriously as we should have, and so we just tightened everything up.
Where'd you feel the game shift?
Third quarter, definitely.
Was it when Julian made that pick?
Yeah,
okay.
I think that's where the momentum came as well. Yeah.
Okay,
Julian with the pick, and I think a couple of the D-line sacked him as well.
Yep.
In the third quarter, and built some more momentum and stuff. So from there, it was just the offense as well, picking it up and scoring, and it was just crazy.
You're looking forward to that opener, though. I know you are. Yeah. And the rest of the guys too.
Everyone, yeah.
The expectations they're high. These might be the biggest expectations Utah football, at least in a preseason, Bradlee.
Yeah.
You guys have had. You took that next step a year ago. You won the Pac-12 South, just missed in that championship game.
Yeah.
So now you got to come back in that next. I know a lot of guys have used that hashtag unfinished business, and you were telling me that at the break too. Some of it is getting yourself ready for the draft. Some of it's getting a degree, but is some of it too winning a Pac-12?
Oh yeah, definitely. Especially when you got a chance to come back and get another ring for your for the 5th ring actually. So. Unfinished business. Who doesn't want to win a Pac-12 championship when you have a team that's, able to do those things?
You guys on the defensive line are going to be a ridiculously deep group. I count that there might be 10 or 11 guys that could easily start for your team or another team there. Do you like that kind of depth? Some guys would say, I want to have more snaps, man. I don't want that kind of depth. I want to have all those snaps to myself. How do you guys treat that along the defensive line?
Well, for the defensive ends, there's more tackles than defensive ends, but there is also pretty good depth at our spot. But for me, I'm kind of like the most greedy with snaps. Sometimes coaches are like, Brad, you good? You want to rest? I was like, no, I'm not coming out. I'm not coming out. I might be gassed, tired. I still won't come out. So it's just like I hog all the snaps, but there's definitely a lot of depth, and it's really good for the defensive line, especially the tackles. They rotate out, and everyone's fresh, and defensive ends as well. And I do need to work on that. Come out when I need a breather. Yeah. So, but it's good. It's definitely a good thing.